And I run this race. All the problems that can arise from that. What will be the result? Probably not even going to be possible. So as the capability of the individual decreases, as we become weak, right? So but look at us in the context of religion, in the context of spirituality. So in the all the first-place car that's going on the road could be probably the best car. But can I afford it? That is really the question. That is the question, because I want to finally get to the finish line. So what is the path for me? I know my limitations. I know how my life is. I know about the responsibilities that I have to fulfill. So in this life that I am leading, what is the solution that you can give me? That is what I'm asking the Lord. That is what I'm asking you. You can tell me that go and perform all of these. It's impossible for me. So give me that solution. Again, as I said, this is where this thing called passion of God comes in. It flows in us. It's a very simple logic that, say I'm a young man, physically strong, and I'm in peak physical fitness, good shape, and I try to run this race. All the problems that can arise from that, and I try to do the mile. What will be the result? Probably not even possible for me to get to the finish line, right? So as the capability of the individual decreases, as we become weaker, it does, right? So but look at us in the context of religion, in the context of spirituality. So in the past yugas, all these souls, all these people, they were all blessed with all the strengths. They lived long, they had all the blessings, and they could perform that penance and finally reach the end. But now I have all the disadvantages. So how do I get there? It's almost impossible. But this is human logic, but divine logic is something different. Human logic, divine logic never makes sense. Because God has placed us here and mind me. Wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, this does not have any difficulty, this does not have any time dependency. Whenever you can, just chant my name. Chanting His name is devotion. It is the path of bhakti, because everybody uses the word bhakti. What is the meaning of bhakti? What is the meaning of bhakti? It is simply showing gratitude to that God. It is simply surrendering to Him. It is simply telling Him that, here I am, your child, it's your responsibility. I am just going to sit here and call your name. Just as a child would call for the mother. That's all I'm going to do. I will sit here and cry like a child. I will call your name. I will chant your name. You take care of the problem. The ball is in your court. It's not my responsibility, but yours. That is bhakti. As simple as that. As simple as that. That is really what our Guru Maharaj has taught us. So this is, don't worry about all this. Don't worry about all this. Don't think about all these things. Just chant His name. This is the simplest thing. And as I was talking to Sir a while ago, the great things in life are always very simple. You know, it costs nothing, it costs no investment, no money, nothing. You can just sit wherever you are. All you need is your tongue, and you need to chant the name. It could take us to the highest truth there is. It's always like that. There's no commitment, no ritual, no word given, nothing to bind us. Just take the name. It's His name. And the beauty of the whole thing is that even to learn a worldly art, like say when you travel by train in India, I'm not sure if you get it here, they serve refreshments in this tiny mud pot. It's a tiny mud pot, it looks very nice. Okay, so everybody takes buttermilk, sweet buttermilk, it's called lassi. You take it in that. It's very good when it's really not, everybody enjoys it. And the moment you drink, the next thing that you do is just drop it. You just break. Okay, this is like a reflex thing. You can see if you drink, you break. Right? So everybody does that. So then, is the astrologer my guru? Cannot be. So what then? Who then is my guru? Who is my Guru. Of course, a Guru is capable of all of these things. I'm not saying that this is beyond their reach. And they can give us God itself. These things are very simple. This is nothing for them. But really, what defines a Guru is that when you go to Him, when you are in His presence, without our knowledge, without our control, without our effort, for some reason, we begin to have this small yearning within us, this little feeling within us that, why am I doing all these things that I'm tired? Maybe I should look for God. That little feeling gets into you. Maybe I should start looking for the higher truth. That the mind that has been so trained to go towards worldly things, for a moment needs to stop a little bit, slow a little bit when you go to Him, and we have this slight doubt in us. Am I on the right track? Am I doing the right things? For the first time in our life is ever attained. And that is when the process starts. The process of initiation starts. You start to turn inward. Your life itself seems to be in you're still doing the same things, but you start to see His hand, seeing Him in everything. The same thing that bothered us so much before would appear as though that, okay, maybe He's playing with me. Don't go shopping for gurus. You will not know which is the right one. How do you know? Because it's very difficult. It's a very difficult call to take. Even in a thing as small as a watch that I buy, after a lot of checking, it's difficult to judge and it's difficult to make the right choice. How then do I judge this guru who is going to take me to this God whom I've never seen? It seems so beyond and far-fetched. So he would say that never go hunting for a guru. The only thing that you should do is have a very sincere, honest feeling for it. That is to be ever singing your names, singing your glory. And by all this, what is it that they have to attain? They have to attain nothing because they are already there. It is the message that they are trying to tell us. That's what they want to tell us, to teach us that for us to attain God in this time, the simplest and most practical path is to chant His names. Do whatever it is that you do already, just chant the name. And that too, the specific mantra, all the names of God are equally great, right? No questioning that. But even in medicine, there's this thing called specificity. When you talk about how a medicine works on you, especially when you talk about antibiotics, say you have an infection by a certain organism, by a certain bacteria, a particular antibiotic would work more potently on that. There is this thing called specificity because it specifically works for that, like that, for this yuga, for this period of time. The very same scriptures that have shown all the gods, that have defined all the gods, say that there is this nama, very simple key to that treasure, and that is this mantra that we chant. This is not some formula that my master find, or somebody thought of it and it was just made into a formula and given. This is written in our scriptures. There is an Upanishad that's known as Kali Sankarana Upanishad. The meaning of that itself literally means that Upanishad that shows us the way in this Kali Yuga. Kali Sankarana Upanishad. That is the only Upanishad that has such a meaning. And in that Upanishad, this mantra is mentioned. This Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The 16 words, and this mantra has been given in that Upanishad. And it says that by simply chanting this nama, you will attain God. You have to do nothing else. So that is the basis. Because for everything we need a basis. We cannot simply, I cannot simply say that I thought of this formula and I want everybody to follow this. It's not going to work. So this is the ancient wisdom of all the sages, the very same scriptures. And they gave that these people are chanting this name for the same purpose. All these people who were touched by the love of my Guru Maharaj, who have taken to this mantra, they are chanting it because it suits them. It's very simple. It does not cost a thing.